So on the onset, anything that brings women to parity with men, I will support. Regardless of who brings it or how it is brought, because like Obama said, you cannot win a game if you are playing with half of your team outside the field. You cannot have a team of the first 11 and you field 6 men and leave out 5 women, or field 5 women and leave out 6 men. You must have a team. So whatever you want us to do, as your speakers, you know the new constitution is very liberal. In the old days, only government brought legislation to parliament. No member. Eventually they loosened a bit, you have to bring a motion. The House must approve your motion. Then you have to go and draft a bill. And that bill again has to go through the AG, who can decide that it is not good enough and it dies there. Now, you can sit, generate an idea, draft a bill, and my office, and I have no doubt my brother's office, will give you everything you require to support you, research, financial services, everything for you to meet what you want. In fact, some of you have already brought some bills, which I have readily approved and forwarded to committees to look at, so that they can be able to help elevate the gender equation to a level it must be.
We have just come out of an election in which women candidates recorded one of the best performances in the history of elections in our country. We now have 102, if I'm not wrong, 102 women parliamentarians domiciled in the Senate and in the National Assembly, 63 of them newly elected. The elections also ushered into office 7 women governors, the highest number so far. Further, the polls yielded 727 elected and nominated women MCAs out of the 2,156 MCAs presently serving in county assemblies. This feat continues to be celebrated across our political landscape, having been realized against numerous intimidating odds arrayed against the women candidates. The message that should ring loud and clear across our land presently and going forward is that political leadership in this country is no longer preserved of men. Honorable members, as we gather here today, we must commend KEWOPA and its array of eminent partners for having walked this journey resolutely and with unflinching determination, ushering us to the point where we are today. Formed in 2001 by just 3 visionary women MPs in the 8th Parliament and registered under the Societies Act in 2007, KEWOPA currently has an impressive membership of 1 or 2 members in both the National Assembly and the Senate. To borrow its own description of what it stands for, KEWOPA is a cross-party caucus for all women parliamentarians that works to promote and protect democracy and advocate for women's rights. You, honorable members, bear witness to the fact that in all our duties at the Senate and its diverse committees and panels, women legislators play key roles and exercise their leadership potential to the fullest. This we shall continue to do as and when occasion demands. Inevitably, we must come to the consensus that unless women achieve equal status within governance and political structures, our efforts to strengthen the democratic base and expedite crucial social and political reforms will be hamstrung. These are the words of one of the most celebrated women leaders in the world, Margaret Thatcher. She said, if you want something said, ask a man. And if you want something done, ask a woman. I'm under no illusion that that the membership of KEWOPA, we have leaders with the mental and wherewithal to make positive change in our society through action and not mere lip service. This is what it will take to make life better in our country, for the present generation, and for prosperity.